Hello, Jason from Ellerium Games, and we're back again with some more board game reviews. Although this is not so much a board game today, it's more of a card game. It is Siege Storm from Awakening Realms. This was developed by Marcin Swierkot. It came as a cheeky little freebie when you did the Lord of Hell Kickstarter. It was just sitting there in the box. I kind of went, oh cool, hoofed, didn't think about it, got the wee miniature, hoofed, and then got the Lord of Hell because I was really excited about it. But when I eventually got around to taking it out and trying it, my god, this game is brilliant. This game is just a two-player, fast-paced card game. You play cards, attack each other, and you've got like a lane, and you just keep putting cards in the lane, or you use them for abilities. The nice touch about this game is the mechanics of like every card is like your cards are your life points, your cards are your resources, your cards are everything. It's literally like it's what can I say? It's really good. It's got some brilliant artwork. It's 112 illustrated cards. Also, there's duplicates and stuff. It is two-player. This is the starter set. It comes with two factions. It comes with I'm going to say these wrong. Seraphia and the Styxia, which are basically angels and demons. Yeah, it's from Awakening Realms. They've currently got a Kickstarter going at the moment for Siege Storm, where you can get the expanded stuff, but they're also doing this core set again, so those that haven't got it can pick it up. It is actually under so it's normally Awakening Realms, but I think they're going under the name Awakening Realms Lite for these smaller games, possibly, because they've got Nemesis, Lords of Hellas, Age of Darkness, right, Downfall. They're bigger games, and then obviously Awakening Realms Lite for the smaller games. So yeah, so that's that. What we'll do is we will pop this open, show you what's inside, and we will give you a good how to play through, because obviously this is, it's got a wee bit of complication. We just like to, that's our thing. We like to show you the game in the box, show you what's inside, and then give you a wee run through. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's a nice format for us. It gives people those that just want a quick review, they can check the review. If they want the how-to, they can check that as well. So there we are. What we'll do is we'll open up the box and show you what's inside. So here we have Siege Storm box. Let's open up. Now, before we open up, I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's not all in here because we've been playing it all, so I've got it in here. It's all sleeved. So inside the box, what you get is you get a box, obviously. You get a A4, A5, I don't know, I'm not good with paper sizes. You get a rule book, gives you all the information on there. It tells you about the rarity cards, tells you the bits and pieces, tips and stuff. On this side, it gives you all the information you need to know. It shows you setup, shows you layout of cards, etc. Then you will get 2 rows of cards. You get the angels and demons. So they are, so look at that box, that's pretty cool. You get a picture of each. Then you get, we got these promo cards. This is part of the thing. I don't know if it's going to come in every copy, but check it out. Here we have the angels and demons. The cards are amazing. So the card has the rarity, the attack value, the defense value, and the cost to cast it. It also has in red a action section. We'll explain that a lot more. And in blue a passive. Both cards have that sort of setup. On the back of the cards, they are distinguishable factions. So black's obviously for the Styxia, white is for the Seraphia. I can't pronounce it, I'm not very good. I assume it's just angels and demons in some other language, but that's very ignorant of me not to find out. The game's really cool. We've got it in here. There are, as I say, 122 cards. You can see them here. You also come with these little reminder cards. As you can see, I again have sleeved yet another game. I just like to sleeve my games. There's a reminder for each faction. Now, the reason the reminder is in each colour is because you have on this side, you have the steps and stuff, but on this side you have reminder text. Now, if you notice, for example, on the white one you've got the heal section, as I said, and then here you've got raise. They're just differences in the faction, so you can check them out. Then we have the demon deck, or Styxia. You have the angel deck, or Seraphia. You then have these 3 cards. These 3 cards are like reminders for making up your lane. We'll explain them a bit more, but as I say, I've sleeved them as well just because. What we'll do is we will set the game up and show you how to play. So as always, we are going to show you how to play. First is the setup. You put the white one here, you put the middle one here, this is no man's land, and then you put the dark one here. You then have a reminder card for both sides. I'm going to put the white one here because I don't like the white. You probably can't see it. And then the black one sits up here. You have then got 34 card decks. What you do is you shuffle each deck up. You then deal the cards out 1, 2, 3, 4. That creates your starting hand. Slide out over there. You then deal out your life / deck. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One pile. Oh, we'll slide that. And that just sits there. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the second pile. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that makes a third pile. Now, this is your draw deck. This is also your life total. So you start with 30 life. And it always goes top to bottom. So you draw until this pile's empty, then draw till this pile's empty, then draw till this pile's empty. If for any reason you're told to put cards on top, you put it on whatever. So if it was like that, you put it on top of this one. If you're told to put it on the bottom, it always goes on the bottom here, always. Then you do the same with this card. I'm just going to quickly do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to stick that there. And then you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You stick that there. You go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You stick that there. And that should theoretically 3, 6, 9, 10. It should be 10. So that is the setup. That is it. Simple as. You have your rows. You will be placing cards in this row here. As they activate, you will have a section down below you for your support, and you will have a section for your casualties. Your casualties actually go here, sorry, based on your deck. So let's have a look. You start off with 4 cards. On your turn, you can play as many of your cards as you can pay for. You can either knock it off. You can either play them for their action, which means to play it from your hand. So you can go, right, this costs 1, and it gives me an action of draw 1 card, opponent discards 1, so it costs me 1 crystal. You can either discard them from your hand, so it goes into your casualties, or if you're lucky enough to have a support here, you'll tap it and you'll play it. That's the action side. You can also do the play it as a support. So what you can do is you can pay 1, so I'll discard this one, and you can put it on the track. Once it's on the track, its passive ability is active. You can use it at any point that you can basically activate or use it. Then, as the game goes on, so I can't do anything else because I'm not good enough, you just pass turn. Anyway, your opponent does blah, blah, blah. Then in the start of your turn, this takes up. You draw 2 cards. Always draw 2 cards at the start of your turn. If you have any support, which we don't, you untap. So then you can play some more cards. Let's just quickly throw this one down, put him on the track, pass turn. This then chalks up. I draw 2 more. And as you can see, your life total keeps getting lower and lower and lower because you're drawing from your life. So it's almost like you're sapping your energy to win at all costs. Then the next turn, this pops up. Now, when it goes off the top of the track, you have several options. You can flip it over and it becomes a support, which basically means it becomes like a mana or a cost crystal for paying for this, and you can tap it to use it and untap it. Or you can attack your opponent, it activates its action, it deals them damage, and then it goes into your casualties. Now, if you were to activate it as an attack, it goes to attack, it compares its strength to the opponent's toughness on the equal level. That would be that way, sorry. And if that is higher than that, it deals the excess damage. It doesn't kill the creature, it just deals excess damage, which then your opponent goes, okay, I'll take damage 1, and that's that, assuming that's there, right? You always take damage from the top of your library. It then can do its action as a secondary, and then once it's complete, it goes into discard. Let's stick that back there and stick that back there. If you decide you want to do the other thing, you can take it and you can place it here, as I say, as a mana crystal. But the third option is you can place it into either no man's land, or if no man's land is full, into the front line. What it basically means is its passive ability is constantly active. There are ways to interact and get rid of these, but that's that. The way you win is to deplete your opponent's deck, basically, and that's simple as. Some cards are good as monsters, some cards are good as actions, some cards are good as support passive. What you could do is you could play any action from your hand on your turn or your opponent's turn, as long as you can pay the cost. Simple as that. What more can we say? What's quite nice is just the fact that, like, the Styxia or demons, I'm going to call them demons, have the steal mechanic where you steal cards from your opponent's hand. They also have, if I can find it quickly, a mechanic called raise. There you go. So like this one, it says raise for steal 2. It basically means what you can do is if you had a card and you somehow can pay for it, you get to take the top 4 of your cards and put them into your hand. Boom. So you get the extra card, and then you steal 2 from your opponent, and he then goes in the graveyard. Yeah, simple as. It's really not more. And the good thing is, as you're getting your track and it's ticking up, so that falls off, that goes away, then you put another one on and you keep going round and round. Your opponent can move them, kill them, etc. You've got ways to interact. You can steal cards from your opponent, which is nice. What I like about the demons, I say you can steal the white cards and you can add them to, like, they go to your bottom of your deck or they go into your hand. You can then play them, and it just really messes up this deck. But this deck has so many cards that let you draw cards. and they also let you heal. The amount of healing drawn on this deck is horrible. So basically what it does is it uses a card, goes in its graveyard, and then heals back in, then draws, then heals, and it just cycles and cycles and cycles. So that's how you interact with that. And that's just the two factions at the moment. Obviously, there are more coming with the Kickstarter, which we cannot wait for. It's amazing. As you can see, that artwork, I don't know if you can see it properly, but it's pretty cool. There's so many different variations. Let's get that nice and close to the camera. Maybe it'll zoom in a wee bit. I don't know. Is it in there? Yeah, cool. So as you can see the artwork, there's some there. So it's just so cool. One, I'll just get a quick skim through. Then let's quickly have a quick skim through some of the demon stuff. We have like that guy, oh, it's a chick. Oh. And as you can see, some of them are zero cost, which means you can just play them outright. At the bottom, they've got a rarity. I don't actually know the rarity symbols off by heart, but because you get core decks with some extras, if they're green, they're for the core deck. So you just know the core decks. We've modified these for extra play. Or is it green or the non-core ones? I can't remember. I think, yeah, green's the core ones, and then you get some ones with white on the bottom. Yeah, so you've got silver, you've got copper is like soldier, silver is veteran, platinum trim is for champions, and then if it's in here, let's have a look. The gold is for an elite. It just gives them like a, it's not rarity per se, it's more of a rank. But yeah, that's as simple as. It's just keep attacking, keep knocking your opponent down. If you want to know a little more or you're unsure about any of the rules questions, please drop us a message. We've played so many times, we've played so many variations. We tried it. So that was Siege Storm. Great game. As you can see, artwork's amazing. I love artwork in card games, board games, and everything else. Chris by the camera hates it when I say that because sod it. I love artwork. Artwork is, if it doesn't draw the eye in, I'm not going to look at it. So yeah, that was that. As you can see, the gameplay, I love all the mechanics in the game. The fact that you've got your life is your card pile, you're drawing from your life, so you can choose to draw from your life and heal. If you're obviously the demons, you're kind of, you get to pull some of those cards back from your casualties or your discard pile, and then if you're you pull them back to your hand by raising them. If you're the angels or Seraphia, you can basically, you can heal up or you can draw them, so you're kind of cycling through decks, and it's just so many mechanics in it. It's like, it's at first it's daunting to get used to, but like there are broken combos in it, as in like the game is overpowered. It's so overpowered, but it's almost like it's overpowered to the point of a joke, but it's still fun. So it's kind of like, it's got that competitive feel, but it's so casual feeling. You just relax and enjoy it. I have played it, I'm going to be honest, probably about 100 times minimum. Myself and one of my colleagues, Mike, there's also, I've taught a couple of people today actually, I was showing them off. They love it because the Kickstarter, they've got Kickstarter for the expansions on Kickstarter. It's just Siege Storm under Awakening Realms Lite, as I said before. It's coming with 4 different factions, I believe. Obviously, you can get this deck added on. You get this, there's deck boxes. There's a pay-to-win card where if you obviously pay a $5 add on, you get this automatic win card. It's just a joke. Obviously, that's the whole point of it. They're making a joke of it. It's not going to be a constant. You must buy. It's just self-contained game. It's fast enough. You're about 20 minutes, half an hour playthrough. The mechanics, it gives you that excitement, and the fact that is I play the demons all the time, or the Styxia, and I like being able to steal the cards from the opponent and put them into my deck and just basically be a douchebag, because I like that kind of behavior. Yeah, what else I say? Get on Kickstarter now, back it, because it is only £22. I mean, £22 for the game. It's not this version you get for £22. You get all the new stuff, but I think you can add like another £5 or £10 to get this as well. So you're talking £30 maximum buy-in, and you're getting a load of cards. You're getting so much replayability. If you have all the extra factions, you'll be able to play with more players, or not necessarily more players, but you'll be able to play with 2 guys play here, 2 guys play there. They've also added a co-op mode, so you can play 2v2. They've also added a solo version, so you can just run against a boss pile, which is nice. So check out the Kickstarter for that. We have Kickstarted. We're hoping to get it as soon as, they reckon, August delivery. Obviously, we'll give them the month or 2 with usual Kickstarter delays and stuff. But yeah, we'll put the links in the description below for all that. Check it out. That was Siege Storm. While we go, if you've been enjoying what we do, you can subscribe to our channel. No, I'm just joking. So yeah, hope you enjoy enjoying what we're doing here. We've been doing as much work as possible. Please feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Hit the bell so you get notified every time there's a new video out. Keeps you up to date. Also, we have a podcast. There's myself. There's a cameraman behind the scenes, Chris. There's also, he appears every so often, and there's my main man Breck. He's always on with me every episode. We talk nonsense, talk games. Hit us up on Twitter, Ellerium_games, and we'll always chat back. We're there all the time. Follow us. We're posting all sorts of different stuff. It's where you can find out our videos come up as well if you don't want to have the notifications pinging all the time. We post about our articles. We've also got a website where we sometimes post some articles. Bit behind at the moment because we've been so much. We're so busy, but check us out.